Hello, Pokemon trainers! Welcome back to another Pokemon Sword and Shield video on iStarly TV. Today I'm going to show you how you can get the form-changing items for some rare legendary Pokemon in Pokemon Sword and Shield. So these are all Pokemon that were transferred or captured. All of these were transferred from my old Pokemon games. Pretty awesome stuff. And you can capture these in Sword and Shield now with the Crown Tundra expansion. All you need to do is start doing the Dynamax adventures and keep doing those adventures until you capture these Pokemon. But once again, you can also transfer these from your old games. You can transfer these from your old games whether or not you own the Crown Tundra expansion. So even if you do not own Crown Tundra, you can still receive these Pokemon. You have to update your game, and then that should still allow you to get these rare items in your game. Now, I already got these items, but I just want to show where you get them. So we are actually in the regular Galar map, and you're actually looking here at Stow-on-Side. So you're going to fly to Stow-on-Side, which is that town with the fighting type gym leader in Sword and the ghost type gym leader in Shield. And then you're going to go just right next to the Pokemon Center, these two guys. All you need to do is talk to this guy right here. Now, since I already talked to him, he doesn't say anything. But if you own any of these Pokemon that have items attached to, or items that are related to them, he will give you all of these. He will give you these items for the Pokemon you have. And I also forgot one for Genesect. So basically, what I'm basically saying here is if you want the item that changes your Thundurus, Tornadus, and Landorus form, you just need to own at least one of these Pokemon, and it just has to be in your box. Even if it's not in your party, he'll still give it to you. Same with Giratina. If you want the item that changes Giratina's form, you just have to have Giratina, whether in your party or in box. And the same is true for Zygarde and Genesect. There's also a few more that I don't have in my party, such as Latios, I think Dialga, Palkia, and stuff like that. Those are Pokemon who have unique items, but those items don't change their form, which is why I'm not showing them here. So I took a quick trip to the Isle of Armor so we can actually see these Pokemon following behind me so we can see as they change. Let's go to my bag. Now, most of these, I believe, are key items. The Reveal Glass changes the form of the legendary genies, we normally call them, from Black and White. Again, Tornadus, Thundurus, and Landorus. So my Tornadus, as you just saw, was in its incarnate form, which is its regular form. If you want to change it to its Therian form, you just use the Reveal Glass on it. And as you can see, now it is in its Therian form. On the other hand, with Thundurus, my Thundurus is currently in its Therian form, and if we want to change it to its regular form, you just use the Reveal Glass on it. So since this is a key item, you can use it as many times as you want. You can change them back and forth with no penalty at all. Now, of course, the Therian and Incarnate forms have different stats, so it might matter which of those you want. You know, for example, Tornadus Therian has really high speed, but a lower attack and special attack stat, whereas Tornadus Incarnate has it reversed, where it's a little bit slower, but it has higher offensive stats. So let's take a look at the stats just so we can see. So you'll notice my Tornadus Therian has 177 HP, it's level 58, it's got 218 speed, just for reference. You can take a look at everything else. And then we're going to use the Reveal Glass on it once again and take a look at the stats. I probably should have done that first, but I didn't think about it until right now. So as you can see, level 58, it still has the same HP, but it's a lot slower. It's got 206 speed, and its attack stat looks a little bit higher than it was when it was in its Therian form. So again, you know, it kind of depends on which form you prefer for battling and stuff like that. The next item we're going to take a look at is the Zygarde Cube. I actually took those Pokemon out of the Therians out of my party because I want to see. I don't exactly remember how this works, but for Zygarde Cube, you have to have Zygarde, and then you can change form or change ability. That's pretty useful. I think Zygarde's secondary ability is really good. Its ability is now Power Construct. Pretty cool. I think that means when it battles, it's going to be the complete form, but let's take a look at the change form ability, which changes it to the dog. That's pretty cool. Let's take a look. Oops. I accidentally clicked camp, which I didn't want to do. Well, actually, camp is kind of cool because we can call our little dog friend. He's white and green, which is really cool because it's shiny. This was a shiny Zygarde. Look how cute it is. I actually didn't think it was possible for Zygarde to be this cute. This was an event that they had in the previous generation with shiny Zygarde, where they gave shiny Zygarde for a specific code or something like that. So as you can see here, when you change Zygarde's ability to Power Construct, it actually becomes its complete form when its HP falls below half, which is pretty insane. Its complete form is really crazy, crazy looking and stuff like that. Finally, we have Genesect. Well, not finally. I still have Giratina that I'm going to show off. For Genesect, it has the move Technoblast, and the type of this move changes depending on the type of drive that you're holding. So let's take a look here. I got these drives from the same guy that I showed you in Stow-on-Side. The Chill Drive, Burn Drive, Shock Drive, and Douse Drive. Obviously, it changes it to whatever type it says. So I'm going to give Genesect the Burn Drive. I also think it changes the appearance of Genesect very, very slightly. So yes, as you can see, it has the little cartridge on its back is red. So yeah, and depending on what drive it's holding, this is actually kind of cool. Depending on what drive Genesect is holding, that'll determine what color the cartridge on its back is, obviously. So let's give it the Shock Drive, which should change it to yellow. And of course, it changes the type of Technoblast to an electric type move. And there you go. As you can see, now it's yellow. So cool stuff. Technoblast is not an amazing move, but if you want to slightly like change the look of Genesect, you can do that with these drives. Finally, we have Giratina, who I actually should have... Well, I'll just give it... So if you give it the Griseous Orb, I think that's how you say it, it changes its form to the Origin form, which is a lot more offensive than regular Giratina. So let's have Origin form Giratina following me around. There we go. Look at that. That is pretty cool. I'm walking slowly so you can see it just kind of flying like that. That's really, really cool. And then, of course, we're going to swap it. We're going to take the item from it. And it automatically reverts to its original form, or its main form, whatever it's called. It is still floating, but it doesn't look as cool because it's not like swimming through the air. And then just quickly, I'm just going to show all of these other items, the ones that I talked about. There are only a few. So as I said, there is Soul Dew if you have Latios and or Latias, Adamant Orb for Dialga, and Lustrous Orb for Palkia. All these do, I think, is boost the power of their moves, so it does not change their form at all. But the ones I showed you do change their forms. So that's how you get these rare form-changing items in Pokemon Sword and Shield, now that the Crown Tundra update has occurred, I guess you could say. There were other items from older games, like the Red Orb and the Blue Orb for Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre. Unfortunately, those do not exist in the game. You can have Groudon and Kyogre in this game, but those items do not exist. Anyways, I hope this video helped you out. If it did, please go ahead and leave a like for me. It really helps us out. Also, leave a comment letting us know which of these form changes is your favorite. Which one do you think is the coolest? I would have said the Therian forms. That's like a classic answer because I really like those Pokemon. But now I think I'm actually going to say the Zygarde Dog because, again, it's a lot cuter than I expected it to be. I think I had one in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon when those games came out, but I never really appreciated how cool it was. So let's have our little dog friend following us around. Alright, also if you want, you can leave me a comment letting me know what I should name my new dog friend. I think I'm going to actually train him and like have him as a companion Pokemon. Like maybe I'll have him following me in other videos and stuff. Good boy. Alright, so Dog Friend asks that you please leave a like, please subscribe, please click the bell notification to be notified when we post new videos, and stay tuned for more Pokemon Sword and Shield content on iStarly TV. I'm really excited to keep making more videos, and it's a lot of hard work, as you can see. I'm defeated after all that. Hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.